That cake is a lie.
It was a little over a year ago that I stumbled across this video. Reptile Woman, UFO Reptilian / Demon Morphing. Being that debunking and entertaining myself with paranormal videos is a rather enjoyable pastime, I decided to give it a look. I will not only clearly explain what is causing the phenomenon in the video, but will also delve into the motivations of the original video poster, WOG-HD, as well as demonstrate how this effect can easily be replicated. This video claims that this footage of a woman walking around her house is proof of a reptilian shapeshifter that cannot control its shapeshifting abilities, much like the T-1000 glitching in Terminator 2. However, the video itself is not what intrigued me to make this video, but what was written in the description. We take our work very seriously. We offer a substantial reward to anyone who can duplicate the things seen in this video. We have spent hours attempting to find mundane explanations and have found none. If there is a non-paranormal explanation, we would like to know what it is. While a small handful of amateur YouTube skeptics have claimed to debunk the video, none have felt confident enough to ask for a reward. Okay. So being a professional video editor, first impressions led me to believe that shapeshifting effect was merely digital artifacts. Digital artifacts occur when a high-quality video is downgraded into a much lower format, not counting whatever other kinds of compression prior to its YouTube upload. Surely somebody would have sent a message to WOG-HD explaining this, or perhaps the original poster would have at least considered this during his analysis. But, wait a minute, what's this? Comments complaining about the quality of the video will also be removed. There are many films with less than perfect quality. They don't turn people into lizards or demons. The Zapruder film was much worse than this one, yet you can still tell Kennedy was shot from the front. It didn't make him turn green or grow scales. Okay, well, first of all, we have to stop right here. I'll explain in a future video why Kennedy was not shot from the front. That's a whole conspiracy debacle all on its own. This is also a completely moot argument, because WOG-HD clearly does not understand the basic difference between film stock and digital media. Film produces a chemical image. Whether it's on 8mm or IMAX, every image has what is called grain. Grain is the texture from the metallic silver on a developed physical film stock. When zooming into a film image, these grains become more distinct. However, the integrity of the original image is still somewhat preserved. In a digital realm, however, there is no physical film stock, only data. Instead of grain particles, we get pixels. The higher resolution, the more pixels are in the photograph. However, when compressing and or downsizing the image, the smaller pixels get grouped into larger pixels, giving the image a rougher and more jagged appearance. Compressing bitrate in a low-quality video will also distort the digital footage. To make up for lost detail, the video converter will group two frames of movement together into a single frame. This can either appear as a double image, partial motion blurring, or random pixels of either two frames. The original footage of this reptilian has been compressed in both resolution and bitrate. Therefore, for the computer to efficiently retain as much data as possible, it produces an unwanted side effect, digital artifacts. And by unwanted, I say that for video quality purists such as myself. For the reptilian conspiracy nuts, this is actually a convenient thing, because it gives a normal person horns, scales, and conspiracy nuts a drooling sensation. Here, I'll show you myself. Any PC user should be familiar with this little Windows sample video. By simply dropping the quality down and converting to FLV, look out! A tricycling reptilian child! No, it's just simply me dropping down the bitrate of this video. One thing in particular that really cracks me up is how WOG-HD tries to add merit to his video by pointing out the chip bag as not some sort of an apparition. Like, look, I'm not a complete conspiracy nut. I'm not dumb enough to fall for a chip bag and think that it's a monster or some kind of apparition. And yet you see demonic transformation in digital artifacts. Another way he tries to add merit is by mentioning digital artifacts, by pointing at objects in the room and saying, look, they're not changing, it's not digital artifacts. Well, look closely, the background is changing and morphing all the damn time. Whether or not WOG-HD has the original quality footage or not, it is clear that by using a video editor, he should be familiar with the phenomenon of digital artifacts. He clearly wants to spread a panic and feed the conspiracy trolls. And I'm not making up these accusations. If you look on the comments and video responses section, there is not a single comment that challenges the video's findings or does not preach a reptilian conspiracy. But perhaps I'm reading too deep into this. Perhaps the videographers just don't want to waste their time on this shit, and I don't blame them. So because I have some time on my hands, I'm gonna go ahead and post my own comment. Wait. What the hell? Comment must first be approved? Okay, I see what's going on here. WOG-HD, I am calling your bluff. Clearly you do not have $25,000 to spare, and you are instead using this to trick the conspiracy idiots into thinking that you have merit. Oh, he has 25 grand. He must be for real! If you had that much money to spare, you'd own a better video editor for one. Not only are these claims fraudulent, but by analyzing the video further and looking at objects in the background, they are also undergoing demonic reptilian transformations. You can see for yourself that this is simply digital artifacts. And by the way, I am not the first person to debunk this video. Check out this one, it's worth a good look. I hope for your sake, WogHD, that the woman in this video did indeed give you her permission to use her image and video. Because if not, this poor woman is now infamous for looking like a demonic reptilian shapeshifter. At least have the balls to own up to your own bullshit and have her online legacy be simply a woman in a shitty quality video. If you're out there, mystery woman, I hope you can forgive this madness. That cake is a lie.
That cake is a lie.